There's Ronnie Big Head Reagan. Reagan had always been admired for his honesty. Behind Jimmy Carter's back, the Reagan campaign worked out a deal with the leader of Iran's radical faction, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini, to keep the hostages in captivity until after the 1980 presidential election. That's treason. They most certainly tipped the results of the 1980 election in Reagan's favor. You fucking failure, you buffoon. So that's who Reagan was. He reached his right hand around to my behind, and as we smiled for the photo, he asked the group, do you want to know who my favorite magician is? As I felt his hand dig into my flesh, he said, David Copperfield. Oh. That's the photo. There it is. There's his hand, David Copperfield. And there's his face. He's trying to get a little boner. He turned hospitals into death rows for infants. You fucking failure, you buffoon.
One thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
George Herbert Walker Bush couldn't get NAFTA passed. Bill Clinton could. They couldn't repeal Ronald Reagan couldn't repeal Glass-Steagall. Bill Clinton could.
I did not have sexual relations
with that woman.
With that woman.
You fucking failure, you buffoon. I got to get to this real fast. By the way, it's a big club and you ain't in it. There you go.
Fool me once. Shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again. And the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of of Ukraine. Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere.
Look. See, that's George Bush. He's looking underneath a desk, and he makes a joke out of that we created a lie to invade a foreign country and kill 1 million people. You fucking failure, you buffoon. I got to get to this real fast. By the way, it's a big club and you ain't in it. There you go.
In the immediate aftermath of 9/11, we did some things that were wrong. We did a whole lot of things that were right, but we tortured some folks.
When Barack Obama became president, he had complete control of government. They had a filibuster-proof Senate, the Democrats did, for at least a couple months. And what Barack Obama did was pretend that his hands were tied. They weren't. And he did it on purpose. One of his moderate Republican policies was to bail out the banks on the backs of middle-class and poor homeowners while making them foreclose, by foreclosing on 5.1 million houses in America. He didn't bail them out and help them. He screwed them. You know I'm bought. Come on. My whole cabinet came from Citigroup. You know that. You saw the WikiLeaks email that revealed that my entire cabinet came from a fucking office at Citigroup. You know that, right? He took 2 wars and made them 7. He increased the military budget. He took the banks and made them bigger. That's what he did. You fucking failure, you buffoon. I got to get to this real fast. By the way, it's a big club and you ain't in it. There you go. Here's what I picture his staff. His picture of staff is
Then they say he left troops in Syria. You know what I did? I left troops to take the oil. I took the oil. The only troops I have are taking the oil. They're protecting the oil. I took the oil. It's fine. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Maybe we should take it, but we have the oil. Right now, the United States has the oil. So they say he left troops in Syria. No, I got rid of all of them. Other than we're protecting the oil. We have the oil.
The Wall Street Journal.
Move.
That's what Trump is doing to citizens of America, peacefully protesting outside the White House. And why did he do it? So he could get a photo op. You fucking failure, you buffoon. I got to get to this real fast. By the way, it's a big club and you ain't in it. He had to drop out the first time he ran because he got caught being a political plagiarist and lying about it. He constantly lying. His own staff told him, stop lying about your role in the civil rights movement. He wouldn't stop lying about it. He just lied that he got arrested with Nelson Mandela.
The Commonwealth, Congressman Dore and Congressman Scott.
Is he literally on his deathbed? That's how you sound right before you start going into a death rattle. I want to say it's great to be here. I want everyone to know that I don't have any regrets. You fucking failure, you buffoon. I got to get to this real fast. By the way, it's a big club and you ain't in it. If Nuremberg laws were applied, then every post-war American president would have been hanged, says Noam Chomsky. So, just in case you know, the terrorists are us. We're the terrorists. We are the terrorists. FYI. I don't criticize Democrats because I favor Republicans. I criticize Democrats because they favor Republicans.